Hey there guys, it's Aarava here, today bringing you my review of the Pro Racing Desk Chair from GT Omega. Now I've had this chair for about 2 weeks now, so I've thoroughly tested it as a desk chair, which is marketed as, but also as a racing chair, because obviously as you can see, it looks like a racing chair. It looks like a bucket seat racer basically, apart from the bottom is adapted to time bit, so it's not actually a bucket seat, but it's used as a desk chair as well. But it's molded to look like a racing chair. It really feels like a racing chair as well. Used it with some F1 2013 100% races. So I'll get later onto in the video about how it feels to race with. But firstly, we're just going to look at the chair in depth, kind of looking at some close-up shots. So that's the shape of the chair from the side profile, just giving you a feel for what the chair is shaped like. In terms of the finish, the chair I've got is finished in leather, but you can also get it in a fabric. I've gone for the black and red stitching color pattern, but you can also get it in a variety of colors from red, white, I believe green and orange as well now. So yeah, a lot of different kind of patterns to go with, and I've gotten with a leather one. Really nice finish. The stitching's all professionally done. There's no sort of kind of half-assed stuff done here. You can see there's some nice detailing on the side kind of arches, and these side arches, you can see the kind of side kind of bits. I don't really know how to kind of refer to them, but the side arches, I'll just call them, and the shoulder pad arches really do hug your back. They're really nice, as it would be in a normal racing seat. You know, this is molded to be a racing seat kind of chair, but also as a desk chair at the same time. I primarily used it as a racing chair, obviously us all being racers here on this channel, and me primarily being an F1 channel. I'm going to be reviewing this chair as a racing chair, but it's also a very good desk chair in itself. But just looking at the close-ups now of the chair, looking at the as I was saying, the side arches and the shoulder pads, as best I can describe what they are. But yeah, these things really hug your back really quite nicely. Keeps you really still, so you know, while you're working or racing, keeps you really planted and focused in one place. You're not going to be moving from left to right. And it comes with these two really nice cushions. It comes with a headrest and also a lumbar cushion. So the headrest is very easily attached onto it, and really comfy actually. You can just, when you're relaxing, just, you know, tilt your head back, tilt your neck back, and relax and put your head on the cushion. And it also comes with a lumbar cushion that is attached with these straps. Really nice lumbar cushion. The benefits are mainly seen after you've been using this chair for about an hour and a half. Really, if you're just using it for short bursts of time, like a desk chair, you know, for an hour or so, you may not want to attach the lumbar cushion. But certainly for me personally, after an hour and a half of doing an F1 2013 race, the lumbar cushion came into its own and really helped with some usual back problems that I usually have after doing racing in an hour and a half. Because, you know, when you're sat in a chair for that long of time, you are naturally going to get some back problems. But getting onto the cushion, so the headrest, as I said, very easily attached. So it's just got a strap simply, and then you just pull the strap and then pull it over the top part of the chair. Really nicely adjustable. And obviously, as I said, you don't have to have it if you don't want. You know, if you don't lean back with your head in your chair normally, then you don't really need it. But it's a nice kind of option there. And the lumbar cushion now. This is quite good, as I said. For the racing side, very, very good. For a desk chair side, maybe not needed, but it's really adjustable. As you can see, different heights. You know, personally like to have it about 3/4 of the way down. That's where my back naturally curves, but if you're a taller guy or a shorter guy, you can adjust it. And to put it into place is actually really easy. So it's got these 4 straps, and you can see the bottom straps there as I'm holding. And what you do is you just push it through the gap between where the bottom plate and the back plate of the chair meets. Just push them through, really nice and easy. And then what you want to do is you want to take the top straps, as you can see there, and you want to put it through the holes. There's some 2 holes there at the top of the chair, normally where some proper professional seat belts would be in a normal bucket seat racer, but now they're using them as a really nice feature to put the straps through. So you put the straps through, really easy, get the bottom strap, pick it up, and then clip it into place. And that's really it. That's easy. As easy as that. It really is that simple to attach it through, and it suits as a really nice way to also adjust it, because obviously the straps, they don't really give that much resistance, so you can adjust the lumbar cushion to wherever you want. As I said, I like to have it about 3/4, sort of where it is now, as you can see on the video. That's where I normally like to have it. That's where my back naturally curves. So now getting on to the actual normal desk features, you can press the lever down on the right hand side to press it down to elevate it. Obviously when you're sitting down, if you press it in, you can also put it down, sink it down. And there you could see I was clicking it in and clicking it out with the lever. That simply unlocks the tilt of the chair. So like a normal executive chair, you can unlock it and then you can tilt back and relax. And then the armrest, fully adjustable armrest. You can click in the little or you could call it the little button, and you can adjust it up and down. So you can have it at the highest setting, you can have it at some medium settings, you can fully adjust it to how, you know, where you sit. You know, for me, when I'm racing, I like to have it about a third of the way down, so that when I'm moving my arms around, moving the steering wheel, it doesn't get in the way. But at the same time, when I have the wheel straight, I can rest my elbows on it, like when I'm on a straight of a circuit. But then when I'm working on with the chair, on the desk chair, kind of reaching for my mouse and keyboard, I like to have it at the highest position. So fully adjustable in that way. And this is a nice new feature. You pull this lever here on the left-hand side, little tiny lever there, and it unlocks a system for a recliner. So now this is very exclusive to this chair. I haven't seen a desk chair out there that does this, where it can recline the back without tilting the base. So it's like a normal kind of car seat, really. You can recline it. You can recline it all the way to here. So I don't know, it's a pretty extreme angle. I don't know if you want to take a nap in the chair. I don't know. You probably could take a nap in the chair. I wouldn't recommend it. You know, that's what a bed's for. But you could take a nap in it theoretically. And just to put it back, you simply pull the lever and it will rock back. Obviously, when you're sitting in the chair, it's not going to be that violent, so don't worry about that. But yeah, really nice reclinability. And getting back to the armrest, as I said, I didn't mention this before. You can also adjust the way it's kind of tilted in. So you can click it into like that. So in that position, you primarily want that. Maybe if you're crossing your arms and relaxing, then you can have it in the normal straight position. You can also click it outwards, which I'm not too sure who sits like that with their arms like kind of extended out. But there we go. Fully adjustable to, again, what you want. So I've said the word adjustable quite a lot of times, but that's what this chair is. It is really adjustable to how you want to sit. You know, you can recline it back to however you want, and, you know, you can just feel comfy in it. So here's some gameplay. I'm just going around Japan, just doing a time trial lap in the Ferrari. You can see there in the bottom right corner, I'm sitting in the chair and using my Thrustmaster wheel at the F1 rim. So that's going to be in the background as I talk about some last few features I haven't mentioned already. So, feature I didn't mention is the wheels. Really nice wheels. The metallic base of the arms to attach the wheels to. Nice, solid plastic, really quality material. The wheels themselves, you can also buy an optional extra, which is, I believe, it's about £10. I think. Don't quote me on that, but it's an optional extra where you can click the wheel into place. You can click the wheels into place so that it doesn't move about. So if you got more of a smooth surface, then you can buy those lockable caster wheels and click them into place. For me, I didn't have those, but to be honest, my wooden floor that I've got in my bedroom really isn't that smooth. It's quite rough, so I didn't really have an issue with the chair moving about while I was racing and pressing the brake pedal and accelerate pedal. So that really wasn't an issue. Now, getting on to actually the chair myself, my final kind of verdict on the chair. As a racing chair, you know, obviously we're all racers here, so I'm going to review it as a racing chair first. As a racing chair to play F1 on, R factor, I haven't tried it on iRacing because I'm not into iRacing, but also iRacing is applicable. You know, long distance F1 2013 races, 100%, you know, 2 hours at Singapore and stuff like that. It is a great chair. Really is, honestly is. I'm not just saying that, it really is a great chair because the lumbar cushion, for me as well, I usually get back pains in a normal desk chair. The lumbar cushion really sorted that out and it keeps you really still. As I said, the arches on the side and the shoulder arches really grip your back and put them into place. It is a wonderful racing chair. As a desk chair, it's also very good. Keeps you upright, really nice posture you can have, and it really gets you into the working mood. The only one negative thing I would say about this chair, though, is for me personally, I like to do a lot of stuff with my desk chair. You know, I don't just use it to work and race. I also like to watch TV from my desk chair. You know, sometimes I have my bed right next to my desk, so I like to maybe use my bed as a footrest. I put my feet up and kind of relax, and usually I like to slouch quite a lot because that's how lazy I am. So I like to slouch quite a lot. And in this chair, because it's so kind of molded as a racing chair to hug your back, you can't really slouch too much. So for me personally, I would rather just use this chair as a racing chair, and maybe when I really wanted to get down to some serious work, but to just relax in, I prefer just using a normal kind of big, like wide leather chair. But that's kind of my kind of thing, because I like to use my desk chair sometimes like a sofa, almost like slouching around. But if you're not really into that, I mean, I know a majority actually just only use their desk as a kind of workplace and a place to maybe race, in terms of I have my desk in my room, you know, that's where I relax and watch TV on. So that was the only real negative for me personally, but I guess that might not be an issue for some of you. But all in all, as I said, this chair is really good for racing, especially. Obviously, we're all racers. Racing especially, it really is good. I highly recommend it if you can afford it and, you know, you're in need of a chair. Really is a great racing peripheral for your racing. Really good for long distance stuff, but it could also be quite useful in 25% race as well. But it really comes into its own when you're going at least 1 hour and a half of racing. Really good chair in that way. Keeps your posture, and the lumbar cushion really keeps your back intact. So as you can see right now on screen, you can get my racing chair by using the code aarava5 for a 5% discount. So if you guys did like this review, you liked what you saw in this video, then you can go to the GT Omega website. There's a link in the description. Second line, I'll put it in the description. You can click that link, go to the shop, and then you can get either this chair or any other chair. If you want to get a chair, you can get a 5% discount by using the code aarava5. If you use that as well, that'll tell them that I sent you there. So do that if you are thinking of getting a chair. Will help me out as well. So yeah, that has been the review of the GT Omega Racing Chair. If you have any more questions about the chair or my thoughts on the chair, then do comment that below. Give it a like if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you're new for weekly F1 content, and also hopefully some more reviews of racing peripherals in the future. But as I said, really great chair, highly recommend it, especially for racing. Desk chair as a normal desk chair as well. It is pretty good. Obviously, I had my own personal negative issue that you can't really slouch in the chair, but as a racing chair, fantastic chair. Would recommend to anyone, one of my friends or anything like that. So really do go pick it up if you are interested in it, and obviously use the code aarava5 for a 5% discount. So hope you guys enjoyed that. Give it a like if you did. Comment below what you thought. Subscribe if you're new for weekly F1 again, and I will see you guys next time. Hope you enjoy the rest of the day. I have been Aarava.